For practice, these are teacher-led activities that are aimed at reinforcing the content that was introduced on the previous slide or the previous page in the introduction page. These practice activities hope to push the student a little bit further, but mainly they're aimed at reinforcing the concepts they just learned.
And for the practice slide, maybe the teacher and students just 50 whereas 50, because they are going to communicate more.
Yeah, so this is more of, in my mind, the we do portion. So it's still teacher-led, but the teacher is offering practice. So allowing the practice to happen. So it might be with using props, it might be with circling something on the lesson plan, on the lesson itself, showing, modeling for the student, having the student do it, creating sentences that the student is practicing under the teacher's guidance. So that, in my mind, is that we do, where we used to think I do, we do, you do. So I do, teacher shows. The teacher is giving a nice clear model. So that's the introduction in this stage. And then practice, the teacher leads the student in practice, helps them have success and helps them learn and head toward mastery.
What do you see?
I see a chicken.
Ooh, is this a chicken?
Check.
Ah, there you go, there you go. Very good. Very good. And what is this?
This is a egg. Egg.
This is an egg. An egg.
An egg.
Very good, very good. Where does the chick come from? Where does he come from? Look. He comes from an egg.
He comes from.
He comes from an egg.
She comes. He comes from an egg.
Good job, good job. Very nice, good job. And you get your first, your first star and your zoo animal. What animal? What is it?
This is an elephant.
An elephant. An elephant. Good job. Good job, Arlo. Good job.
Okay, but absolutely. So with the practice, I use the practice step to first see what they remember from the introduction, but kind of probe them, like, what do you see? I tend to use the same props. If you notice that throughout my entire class, I use the same props to keep that. So not only does it help me with this class, it'll help me with future classes on the same vocabulary. But while I'm leading the class or the slide per se, I'm getting him involved so that we're doing that I do, we do, you do form. And it just helps them learn if we keep it that way and still allow that independent work. So you're leading, but you're still allowing independent work because that independent work is so important. It's so important for them to be able to practice saying those sentence structures, saying that vocabulary. And we not only practice saying the words, but I also have them practice using the target sentences as well. So we're not just focusing only on egg and chick, which are the vocabulary words that we learned in the introduction. We're using that sentence structure as well. Well, we've taught them in the introduction slide, we taught them those sentence structures. We worked on those, and this is just a way to reiterate, to help make sure that they were repeating. We're doing that repetition. I kind of like the fact that there aren't, you know, words on this slide, because that gives us the freedom to kind of grab it and run with it and let our students tell me, what do you see without, you know, reading? I want to know what you remember. So personally, I love that there are no words there, because that gives me and my student a lot of freedom to see, okay, did they remember? Did I do my part and, you know, beat that vocabulary into them, that sentence structure? And then of course, you know, let them show that and show what they have, and let them do that independently.